Announcing a live-action adaptation is already risky, but casting someone for the lead role? That's like throwing gasoline on the fire. And that's exactly what happened when Bella Ramsey was chosen to play Ellie in The Last of Us. The reaction? A tsunami of hate. And it wasn't even about acting. It was all about looks. She doesn't look like Ellie. She has a weird face. She ruined the character. The internet turned into a ruthless courtroom. People who hadn't seen a single scene were already tearing her apart like she'd hacked the game and deleted everyone's save file. And the craziest part? Bella saw it all. She read the comments, took it in. She even admitted that she started questioning whether her head was really square, just like people were saying. The hate got so intense that she had to quit social media before the show even premiered. But instead of backing down, she did what most people wouldn't. She faced it, not with words, with performance. While everyone else was nitpicking screenshots, Bella was rehearsing, giving her all, building an Ellie that went far beyond pixels. Before becoming Ellie, Bella Ramsey had already become a legend on Game of Thrones. At just 11 years old, she appeared as Lyanna Mormont, and, in just a few minutes of screen time, stole the spotlight from grown men. She was small, but spoke like she'd lived for centuries, and everyone bought it. The role was supposed to be a one-off, but her performance was so good the creators extended the character's arc. Lyanna grew on the show because Bella owned every scene. That's when she proved. Presence isn't about age or screen time, it's about impact. Then came The Worst Witch, where she played the lead, but behind the scenes, things were rough. Pressure, a toxic environment, and on top of it all, a battle with anorexia. Bella got seriously ill, and she only managed to recover after making a bold move, quitting the show in the 4th season. She walked away for her mental health, and for someone so young, that kind of decision already showed a level of maturity most adults don't have. That was her turning point. After that, she broke free, started picking her roles on her own terms. In 2021, HBO made it official. Bella Ramsey would play Ellie in The Last of Us. And boom, the controversy exploded. Why? Again, it came down to looks. A lot of people said she didn't look like the Ellie from the game, but it didn't stop there. Cruel comments flooded in, offensive jokes, deepfake videos that replaced her face with other actresses. People would rather watch AI-generated versions than give the real actress a chance. The hate got so extreme, Bella had to step away from social media. She shut it all out. Because yes, she saw everything, and yes, it affected her. It even made her question how she saw herself. That's not fandom, that's cruelty disguised as standards. Craig Mazin, the show's creator, said they held over 100 auditions. Bella got the role because she did something rare. She captured both Ellie's light and her darkness at the same time. Looks became irrelevant. What mattered was the truth she brought to the character. If playing Ellie in Season 1 was already a whirlwind, Season 2 came in like an earthquake. In the Last of Us universe, there's a 5-year time jump between Part 1 and Part 2. And anyone who's played the game knows, the Ellie that comes back is a different person. Stronger, tougher, broader shoulders, defined muscles, heavier trauma. The girl became a hardened survivor. And once again, the public asked, could Bella pull off that physical transformation? And look, I get people wanting someone who visually resembles game Ellie. I'm a fan myself, and I'd love to see a version closer to the character's look. That visual connection matters, but, as always, the internet crossed the line. Bella gave it her all. She trained hard, boxing, weightlifting. She threw herself into the process to deliver a stronger Ellie, but her body doesn't match the game version, and that turned into fuel for the haters. The pressure landed solely on her, and it's impossible not to see the hypocrisy. Take Pedro Pascal, for example. He looks nothing like Joel from the game. Nothing. But he brought charisma, depth, emotional weight, and fans embraced him. And then there's this. The actress cast as Abby is Caitlin Dever. She's incredibly talented, but physically, she doesn't have the same build as Game Abby, who's basically a walking tank. And where was the same level of backlash? Nowhere. Almost all the hate landed on Bella. Why? Because her face is softer? Because she doesn't perform strength the way people expect? That's when criticism becomes unfair. It's a double standard, plain and simple. Bella felt it. She'd look at her arms and wonder, are they going to say again that it doesn't look like the game? The insecurity crept in. But then Craig Mazin, once again showing more sensitivity than the entire internet, told her to forget all that. That the goal was to feel strong, in posture, in presence, in delivery, and that she was already nailing. From that point on, Bella stopped trying to look like Ellie and started being Ellie, in how she walked, in her eyes, in her energy, and that's worth way more than a six-pack. That's real acting. With Season 2 still airing and Season 3 already confirmed, the future of The Last of Us is locked in. But Bella Ramsey's future on the show? Not so much. In recent months, rumors have been swirling that she might not return as Ellie in Season 3. The reason? The constant pressure, the online attacks, the emotional toll. After everything she's endured, many believe Bella might be considering stepping away from the role. But as of now, nothing's been confirmed. No official statement, no word from HBO. It's all speculation. And like any rumor born on the internet, it's best taken with a grain of salt. Still, the fact that a rumor like this gained so much traction says a lot. Because let's be honest, if she does walk away, it'll be yet another win for the haters. And that would be more than just losing an actress. It would mean losing an artist who gave her all to one of the toughest roles on TV today, and who just wanted to do her job in peace. Even so, Bella has hinted that she's ready to explore new paths, to take on different roles, step out from Ellie's shadow, and challenge herself in new ways. And that makes perfect sense. An actress who started young on Game of Thrones, endured the brutal spotlight of fame, and found herself along the way, deserves room to grow. And she does deserve that space, no matter what happens in Season 3. One thing's for sure, Bella Ramsey has already left her mark. She survived the real apocalypse, the one on social media, with more strength than most people could ever imagine. And that alone isn't just proof of talent, it's proof of resilience. At the end of the day, The Last of Us is about humanity, about loss, survival, and endurance. And Bella Ramsey brought all of that into the real world. While people were expecting a carbon copy of Game Ellie, she delivered something far harder: the truth. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think all the hate Bella Ramsey's received just because of her appearance is fair? Let me know in the comments, but keep it respectful. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It really helps the channel keep bringing content like this. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos filled with more breakdowns, theories, and behind the scenes from the shows and movies we all love. See you next time.